Good morning to you on the very first smooth day, Tuesday in February. Thank you for stopping by and watching Virginia this morning. We look forward to bringing you the very best of what Central Virginia has to offer every weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. right here on CBS 6. I'm Bill Bevins.
I'm Amy Lacey, and we certainly enjoy spending time with you, our friends and valued viewers of the show. We always have something new to do each and every day here, and today is one of those days where it's just jam-packed. I don't know how we always seem to put about 5 hours of interviews and fun segments into 60 minutes.
It seems like 60 seconds.
It seems like 60 seconds because we always have a great time doing it.
Speaking of jam-packed, this weekend is a big weekend for a lot of folks, whether or not you watch the big game or not. Do you put out a big spread? Because I'm looking for some snacks.
You know, I'm still talking about what we're even going to do because my two teams did not make it. That would be the Steelers.
That's got nothing to do with
living, you know, being from Pittsburgh, and then the Commanders. But I don't know. I'm not feeling it as much as
do you have a dish you have served in the past?
People always I like to make a sweet kind of a dip, and I've gone to some Super Bowl parties over the years, and I make a cannoli dip that's kind of the cream cheese with chocolate chips in it. It's really tasty, and you can eat it with graham crackers or pretzels or anything. So that's kind of my signature. But I mean, who doesn't also like a good chicken wing? So.
Well, chickens like them.
Well, yeah, they do. I guess I shouldn't have said that. That was insensitive.
We'll hear from the chickens lawyers later.
Yeah.
The 2025 Richmond Family Magazine Summer Camp and Activities Expo is happening this Sunday. Speaking of things that are going on, and you're invited to attend the free annual event. There'll be lots of highlights this year. Our good friend Margaret Thompson is the founder and publisher of the magazine, and we're going to connect with her to find out about some of that stuff coming up in our second half hour.
And I think we've all experienced having a bad customer service experience, either at a store, restaurant, or even online these days. My goodness. Lisa Dance is a UX researcher and founder at Service Ease. Her new project is Today is the Perfect Day to Improve Customer Experiences. We will go between the pages of that new book and find out her inspiration for putting it together coming up.
I used to think I got the bad service at the restaurants. It's like, is Bill here? Oh, okay, let's give him bad service. And then for some reason, somewhere along the line, that changed. I don't know if that was me or them. I
think it might be them because it's been catching on in a lot of different places.
All right, folks, we always get a great customer service from CBS 6 meteorologist Tom Patton, right on time. Good morning, Tom.
Service with a smile, right?
There you
go. Always, and that's all you really have to do, Tom.
Yes, Amy, you could put that. I've got a comment box here if you want to.
I will definitely do that. And is that also something that, you know, maybe adds up to being a pay raise down the line?
No, it does not.
It's just your box for comments.
Yeah. It goes somewhere, somebody looks at it, and then
that's the end of it.
And then it goes out into the universe.
Good for Tom.
Well, you get better service that way, you know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Nice comments only, though. Anyway, good to see you guys. Nice to see everyone. I'm coming with Amy. I'm not really interested in the Super Bowl this year.
No.
I don't. I've seen both those teams a lot, and I mean, I like Jalen Hurts. You know, there's nobody I dislike on either of them, but I'm just not.
No, it's just it's not. I actually read some articles too that Super Bowl tickets, the prices of them went down. Like by $1,000 each level. So
by $1,000, wow.
Yeah. So
when they're $7,000.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're only $6,000 now, though. So you know, I was expecting them to go up and up once we knew who was in the Super Bowl, but no, this year they've gone down. The prices.
Wait, so they price them after they know who's in it?
No, I mean, if you go to one of the ticket websites, for instance, the prices that were on there, they're now at a reduced rate to try to move them a little bit more.
Really? What if the prices for the commercials have gone down? I doubt it.
I doubt it. They've probably gone up because you still know no matter what, if you like the team, you don't, people are watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, wow, fascinating. Okay. Well, I'm still not going to go, but interesting. All right, let's show you what's going on. You can see the flag waving behind me. It's a bit breezy. We do have just a little bit of a west-south westerly wind yet, but we do have partly cloudy conditions. The airport's reporting mostly cloudy skies, but again, when there are high, thin clouds, you can still see nice nice brightness through them. But so 58 degrees right now. We're really warming up fast. I knew we'd already probably hit 60 by next hour, and probably those mid and upper 60s as early as noon today. And then temperatures will start to fall off probably a bit after that. West-southwest winds at 10. The barometer's falling a little bit as well throughout the morning. But look at that. Lots of folks already at 58 degrees. We'll look for high today of around 68 degrees. Partly sunny, a warm day, a bit of a breezy day, 10 to 20 miles an hour. And then cold air comes through later this afternoon and tonight, and we'll be about 20 degrees colder tomorrow morning than we were this morning. So there you go. Partly cloudy conditions. Front's working its way through now. So we're getting a little squeeze of warmer air ahead of it, and then the colder air will start to move in later today and tonight. We'll start to see a little system develop in this region tomorrow, and that could actually bring a little freezing precip late tomorrow. So let's take you through the hour-by-hour forecast. Partly sunny today, as I said, becoming mostly cloudy tonight toward tomorrow morning. And then we could have a little sleet or a little light freezing rain in some areas, and some spots could catch a very light glaze late Wednesday into very early Thursday. And then once that moves on, it's going to be warm enough for the next round to just become rain late Thursday morning through about Thursday afternoon. And that looks like it could be some significant rain too. It looks like a pretty decent batch gone by Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. Virginia this morning, though, will continue right after this.
Hello, sunshine. You've been gone too long, but I'm telling you, I'm magnificent.
Good morning to you on this Tuesday, February 4th. The wait is over, and the area's only live local talk and entertainment show, Virginia This Morning, has officially started. I'm Amy Lacey, of course, here with Mr. Bill Bevins. Happy Tuesday, Mr. B.
Happy Tuesday to you, Amy, and hello to everybody watching, our viewers, our valued viewers and friends of the show. The 9 to 10 a.m. hours where we get a chance to connect and share some helpful and informative and fun topics with you, and we love doing it every minute of it. All right, so we're good to go.
We are good to go. We have a lot of infotainment coming up today. And there's a lot of events. We were talking yesterday that it seems like we have made it through that winter, that really slow period, and things are starting to pick up more now. So it seems that it makes everything a little bit better when there's always something to look forward to, some fun weekend events.
Well, and there's a big event. Like you said a few minutes ago, we were talking about the Super Bowl, and it's like whether you got a team in it or not, there's the food, there's the commercials.
People always watch it for the commercials. You know, the next day, the Monday after the Super Bowl, people are always talking about what their favorite is. They're always talking about, you know, one of those aha moments that they saw.
Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan redid that scene from
When Harry Met Sally. Yeah.
All these years later. Like, I don't know how that's going to work out, but we'll see.
We will see, and different companies pay a pretty penny for that exposure.
Years ago where they did a thing where X amount of millions of dollars to make the commercial, and then X amount of millions of dollars to air at that time.
I know.
So that's when they started leaking them out, get a little more bang for their buck, so to speak. But yeah.
It's very, very expensive, and the price tag.
I think our Virginia This Morning spot is almost done for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you'll have to keep an eye out.
Watch out.
Let us know what you think.
All right, folks, now's the time to share a recap of a few highlights of what you're actually going to see today.
Today is the perfect day to improve customer experiences. It's the new book by UX researcher Lisa Dance. She is here in the studio to share some information on understanding how customer experiences go wrong so yours can go right. Thank you for that conversation. Our conversation is coming up in less than 20 minutes, and you don't want to miss that.
And we're glad to have her back. She's the founder and publisher of Richmond Family Magazine, is excited about their annual RFM Summer Camp and Activities Expo that is coming up this weekend. We'll connect with Margaret Thompson later on today's live show.
And there is still more in store, but you have to stay tuned, as we say each and every day.
All right, Amy, according to the National Food Calendar, today is National Homemade Soup Day. I know you're a big soup girl, so
I love soup.
Do you have a fave soup?
Oh, I love making a golden mushroom soup. It is so tasty.
You make that?
I do make soup, but you know, My boyfriend makes a lot of soup these days, and I eat the soup. And I'm gonna have to say, I like eating the soup more than I even like cooking the soup. But I do love to make soup because there's something about a winter day where you just get it on the stove and you just kind of let it do its thing, and then it's always even better the next day or the next day after that.
What did you say?
Golden mushroom soup. Okay. Delicious, delicious. And I mean, just really anything. I like to make a soup just with whatever you have lying around the house. You have some zucchini that is in the refrigerator. Maybe it's about to go bad. Cut it up, put it in a soup. Carrots,
Mrs. Fearnell makes my soup most of the time.
Yeah?
Mr. Campbell. I had an experience when I was a starving student living in Washington, D.C., where we, and I like tomato soup is going to be my favorite.
The other
but
day
we
we
would
had
steal
tomato soup.
ketchup packets, take it back to the room with some hot water, salt and pepper.
Not quite the same thing.
Well, like I said,
If it's starving student, right?
All right. All right, because inquiring minds want to know, we want to find out what is your favorite homemade soup. Hopefully not ketchup packets to make tomatoes. Check out the Virginia This Morning Instagram page and answer the question.
And I see that chili's on there. That can
Brunswick
be...
stew would have been in my top.
Well, but you know, that
too.
can be, people say chili is its own category.
Yeah,
so
it's
we're
not
just gonna,
soup, it's chili.
We're just gonna have to see what people have to say about that. But I say all of the above. All of those are really, really, really good meals. Well, we'll tally up the results. We'll share them with you a little bit later on today's show. And of course, we know soup is a great meal to enjoy, and there are tons of great recipes out there for you to make at home.
You can put the seasoned mom's chicken and vegetable creation together in no time. Check it out.
Welcome back to our live show. Our friends at Richmond Family Magazine have put together a free event bringing summer camps and year-round activities for kids under one roof. Here to tell us more is Margaret Thompson, the publisher and founder of the magazine. And we welcome her back to Virginia this morning. It's so good to see you, Margaret.
Great to see you. Thanks for having me.
And I have to say thank you for putting everybody under one roof, because camp and activities, it is quite the big deal to every parent and kid out there these days.
It really is. And we've been doing this for like a dozen years now.
Yeah.
And it really came from that, from both the camps and parents saying, please help us come together. And yeah, so it's been so much fun. I love doing it.
We were talking about the camp craze, it seems, and it's, you know, February now, so it's time to decide what you're going to be doing with your kids in June, July, August this year already. How many camps do you have represented in your guide?
We have on our online, we have a camp finder on our website, so you can filter it by like age range, location, activities, and we have about 300 camps there. So there are plenty. Like, there are people who get hysterical and, you know, they're like, oh my gosh, all the camps are booked, but you know, that's just the 3 that all their friends are going to. There's so many more out there, and they're just amazing.
And there are all different kinds of topics too. It's everything from sports to art to dancing and a little bit in between.
It is everything. And at the expo on Sunday, we're going to have about 55, and it really is. We have sports camps, we have, debate, public speaking, cooking, Oh, so many things. And you know, that's where your kids really can end up figuring out a passion that they had no idea.
That's what I think is great about camp too, because it really is a minimal commitment, right? You don't have to necessarily sign up for the class that's going to be 6 months long, and maybe halfway through they say, this isn't my thing. They could even try something different each week of the summer if you really wanted to do it like that.
Absolutely. And yeah, 5 days, I say it all the time, 5 days can change your child's whole life. We had a kid, my friend Stacy, who may be watching, hi Stacy, her daughter, they won a camp, a week-long camp at our expo a long time ago at Richmond Volleyball Club. She did not have volleyball on her radar at all. She went on to play all the way through high school. All her best friends are volleyball kids. I mean, and it just came from that 5 days at a summer camp.
So talk to us about the expo, because there will be that camp component, but there are also a lot of events and activities that happen throughout the year that kids can also find what they really want to do with their lives and what their interests are, even just right now.
Yes, yep. We, you know, after all these years of it being called the Summer Camp Expo, like, you know, a lot of these activities are really year-round. So, you know, even if your summer camps are all set, or if you're, you know, vacationing or don't do summer camps, come on out, because most of these businesses are year-round businesses. You know, it'll be Bella Ballerina that has summer camps, but also dance classes for kids year-round. And, you know, so most of these are year-round activities. So even if you don't think you need a summer camp, come on out and, you know, see what sort of enrichment activities might interest your kids for the rest of the year.
So you've been doing this magazine now for 15 years. Congratulations on that. I know it's always one of my favorite articles, or one of the favorite publications to pick up when I'm out at the grocery store.
Right.
Just because there's so much to learn about. And you've been doing this expo for about a dozen years. What kind of trends have you seen change over those years that, you know, have really become interests here in the Richmond area?
Well, the biggest change that people might remember is that this expo is so much earlier.
Yeah.
We always used to do it the weekend of the Monument Avenue 10K, the day after, because I figure everyone's in town,
Yep.
and everyone was here for that. So, I mean, it's been as late as, I think, April 25th. And now this expo is Sunday, February 9th, because the camps are signing up, you know, opening registration so much earlier. Of course, the school year ends earlier now than it used to 12 years ago, so that's the biggest change. But there really is such a mix of camps coming. We have a lot of the outdoor camps are coming this year, like you know, RVA paddle sports and river side outfitters and passages, so they'll all be there teaching you about the river, so that'll be neat. And then a big change for this year is that one of our camps is giving away a whole entire summer of camps, like
oh my goodness,
$7,800 worth of camps for 2 people in the family, like cousins or siblings, St. Michael's Episcopal School. So that's sort of blowing my mind that someone's gonna end up winning a whole entire summer of camps.
What a gift for a family, because everything is costing so much more now. So what a wonderful way to save a little bit of money, a generous gift.
I know, they call it a campership, so that's very cute. So,
I really love that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else that Richmond Family Magazine, I mean, we just love you as a resource, and why do you love doing what you do?
Oh my gosh, every day I'm like, I can't believe that I can like sit here and call this my job. It's crazy. I meet the best people, and I've just always been a, I don't know, connector, whether it's, you know, helping a friend find a boyfriend or a car or whatever. So it's just, you know, this is just a way to connect people. It's connecting people with events and with nonprofits and telling interesting Richmonders stories. And I mean, it's just my dream job to be able to actually connect Richmond through this magazine. I still can't believe I do it.
Oh, well, we absolutely love it. And like I said at the beginning of the interview, thank you. It is the parenting Bible for this area. So from myself as a mom and from Virginia this morning, thank you for being here and sharing more information about the expo with us too, because it's just such a wealth of information.
It's gonna be a great day.
There you go. Here it is. Richmond Family Magazine presents the 2025 RFM Summer Camp and Activities Expo this Sunday, February 9th from 1 to 4 p.m. It is at the Dewey Gottwald Center at the Science Museum of Virginia. That's located at 2301 West Lee Street. The entrance and parking are on DMV Drive. It's free to attend this expo. We will have a link on our show website, virginiathismorning.com, a little later today. Mr. B, such a great opportunity for families because getting into camps and getting into those activities, it is pretty competitive these days.
Yeah, and never too early, as Margaret was saying, to move the date back all the way to February. And a big thanks to Margaret and her staff. They always do such a great job connecting everybody up. Folks, if you can't connect with us or watch our live show, you can save the date with our segments. You can visit virginiathismorning.com anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There are other options too, such as viewing on one of our apps, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, Android TV channels, all of those. If you need the app, just visit the App Store on your device and search WTVR Richmond. It's absolutely free. Our live show returns right after this. All right, it is time to open up the inbox and have a little fun.
We always have fun with this one. In our Everywhere You Are segment, we get a chance to see your life's adventure. So, Mr. B, you have the first one. What is up today?
All right, what's better than hanging out with your favorite four-legged friend?
Oh, cute.
This is Scott. He shared this photo of he and Izzy chilling in Charles City County.
I would love to chill with Izzy too. What a sweet, sweet pop. Yeah. And Nisi Risha is the art fairy. She travels around and shares her love for art and crafting with Richmond Public Schools and other organizations. What a great, great job. Check out this cupcake creation. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Nisi, for everything that you do in the community.
Great. All right, you've seen a few now, and then see how it's done. Here's an open invitation for you to send something in, whether it's big or just a little cupcake that looks beautiful. We want to see it all.
Please send us a high-resolution video or image to our Virginia This Morning Facebook or Instagram page. You can email us too. That's at virginiathismorning@wtvr.com. We'll then take care of the rest. And who knows, the next time you watch the show, you might just get to see yourself on TV. Mark your calendars. In 67 days, you can lace up your sneakers for the 2025 UCROPS Monument Avenue 10K presented by Kroger. The big day is Saturday, April 12th. Registration is open right now.
All right, folks, here's what you do. Just scan the QR code. It's on the bottom left of your screen for more details.
And of course, Valentine's Day is next week. And if you're still looking for a gift for a special someone, here are some options that might interest you. Check it out now.
This segment is sponsored by AAA Mid-Atlantic.
The year is flying by. Valentine's Day will be upon us very soon. Morgan Dean with AAA Mid-Atlantic is here with some great discounts and rewards for members that you're going to love. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well, Bill. It's a reminder to all the guys out there, hey, start thinking about this, and we've got some great discounts for you. In fact, one of the favorites out there is giving the flowers.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with the flowers, working with our friends at 1-800-FLOWERS here. They are the Rose Authority, and coming up on their 50th Valentine's Day this year, they plan to deliver 24 million stems with 15.5 million of them being roses. And take a look at the curated collection of beautiful bouquets designed and delivered by florists right in your area. So local florists put these together in your community. Maybe it's the red roses to say I love you, or multicolored bouquets out there to say I appreciate you. The contemporary red roses with a 30% AAA member discount, get them for $48.99 to $101.49, or the beautiful collection of ombre roses here for $90.99. More information at AAA.com/1-800-FLOWERS.
These flowers are absolutely gorgeous.
They do look beautiful.
I don't know if they come through on the camera that way, but they look fantastic. And you were telling me that you guys work with local florists, and they're fresh. 1-800-FLOWERS.
Right, 1-800-FLOWERS, right with a florist in your community to get them to you. So great thing.
Big difference. All right, let's talk about the the next item, which looks pretty luxurious. And this is a love note on a blanket, basically, isn't it?
It sure is. It's from our friends at Personalization Mall. They provide thousands of unique gifts and keepsakes like what you're seeing here that can be delivered just in time for the holiday. Celebrate your special someone with a gigantic love letter. Look at this. It's a plush fleece blanket. It's the perfect cozy gift for a romantic night, and it features a love letter design. You see Bill holding it up. It's an example. You can customize it with any special message and name, and it's something that can be enjoyed well past the holiday. That's my love note to you guys, Bill.
Virginia this morning. That's great.
AAA members get a 30% discount on it. You can check out all the sizes and different options.
Feels great.
Keep your best pal warm at AAA.com/PMall.
Oh, man, doesn't
that feel good?
It's nice and plush.
We're going to be fighting over it here in the studio.
I love it. It's, you know, it is very soft and very, okay, we're moving on. All right, tell us about something for your sweet heart.
Yeah, sweets for the sweet. How about that? You can't go wrong with something a little sweet for the holiday. Check out the Valentine gift tin from our friends at Cheryl's Cookie. Beautiful tin here. It's loaded with an assortment of the delicious buttercream frosted heart-shaped cookies, including vanilla and chocolate and the sprinkles. They are yummy. One of my favorite treats out there. The tin is still full of cookies as well, along with the ones on the plate. Check it out. 30% discount for AAA members. AAA.com/Cheryl's.
Fantastic. And you know, I mentioned how fresh and beautiful the roses were. Cookies look fantastic too, and you know, he's been holding me back. We'll try some in a minute. All right, so let's move on. Some folks actually do like to go out.
They sure do.
Valentine's night. It's a big night.
Hey, we're talking about date night, or maybe it's a Galentine get-together. They're very popular these days as well. Our friends at Landry's Incorporated and their numerous award-winning restaurants all across the country have some deals as well. That includes McCormick and Schmick's, Chart House, the Ocean Air Seafood Room, Brickhouse Tavern and Tap, and Saltgrass Steakhouse. The restaurants offer fresh food, unparalleled service. AAA members, let your server know you're a member. Receive a 10% discount on food and non-alcoholic beverages for up to 6 guests. Learn more at AAA.com/Landry's Inc. So a lot of great things here for whatever you're looking for your Valentine.
And of course, to make that very magical night even more special, whichever way you go with all of these different options and all the discounts, you know, there are different discounts for rewards from AAA.com discounts. This is really nice. I can't have a cookie.
You can have a cookie, Bill.
When we're done. Okay.
Yes, as soon as we're done.
Okay. I really like this. Thanks for coming in.
Good to see you.
Thanks for the love note on the blanket, too.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys.
All right, folks, you can learn more about all the different discounts, as I was saying, and the rewards at AAA.com discounts. We'll be right back.
This segment is sponsored by G-STEM Incorporated.
Welcome back, everybody. Kings Dominion and G-STEM Incorporated have created a very unique partnership. Here to share the details on this collaboration are LaToya Mayfield, the founder and president at G-STEM Incorporated, along with Jeff Zundra, and regional manager of public relations at Kings Dominion. It is wonderful to see you both.
It's great being here.
Good to see you, Amy.
So remind us again, what is G-STEM?
Yeah, so G-STEM is a nonprofit located here in Richmond, Virginia, that is really all about making sure that we create these opportunities for young folk to be able to really see themselves in STEM. So we're creating a pipeline so that these students can be connected with organizations, but also get those hands-on experiences.
So I don't have to ask what Kings Dominion is, because I think we all know that because we've all had so many wonderful summers there. But what better place to see STEM in action than with the rides and everything else? How did the two of you link up?
Oh my goodness. So there's no better place for STEM to come alive than in an amusement park.
Absolutely.
And it was kind of happenstance that we ran into someone from G-STEM. We started conversations about how we could make our education days a little bit more robust. And over time, we developed this partnership, this great idea that we had for them to come in and work with us on our education days and really enhance it and make it just a wonderful experience for our education groups that are attending this year.
What are you most excited about?
Oh my God, I'm excited for allowing the students to really be able to have that hands-on experience. It's something about just, being able to physically try these new experiences, right? So really seeing science come to life, seeing engineering come to life is really important so that they can feel that connection and say, hey, this was really cool. I can do this. Like, I can do hard things. And so I really can see myself in that field in the future. And so I'm just excited for seeing all of the smiling faces and just really seeing that spark of curiosity really come to life.
I still remember it was called Physics Day at an amusement park when I was in high school, and I remember going, and I still remember moments, and because we learned how the roller coaster was working, and you heard about the centripetal force and everything else. So Jeff, you are making memories for folks, and that has to be just so incredible because they're the kind of memories that then may shape their careers.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. So we are certainly in the business of making memories. That is really what we do at amusement parks, and what is behind those memories, what powers it, is the science, the technology, the engineering, and the math. I mean, and it is fun to see how all these things that you learn about in school come together to make that wonderful experience. That first ride on the roller coaster, that first ride when you're a little kid and you just hit that 36-inch height limit. You can ride alone, right? And you can go around and you can go on the train and you can go on the Ferris wheel, and it's all powered by math and
Absolutely.
So tell us specifically about these events. There are several of them starting coming up in May. What exactly will you do?
So like we're saying, they're going to be able to experience that hands-on seeing and engaging with science, technology, engineering, mathematics, but they're also going to be able to enter into something called Roller Coaster Mania contest, where they will be judged on the technical merit and the theme and their creativity. And so it's just really going to be a really cool thing because they're also going to be able to engage with a workbook that we have to really show how these roller coasters and all of the different attractions really bring STEM to life. And then also we'll have some of our partners in different colleges and trade schools really interact with these kids and say, hey, you also can be a part of our university one day. And we're really hoping that this shapes their journey, right? Like how you say you remember that. We want them to remember that and say, you know what, I remember at King's Dominion, I had this experience and today I'm a scientist. Yeah. Right?
So Jeff, does it even give you that much more of an appreciation for the minds, the great minds that went into creating those rides and making them and maintaining them each and every day for the seasons?
Oh my goodness, so much more. So with them coming in and creating those interactive experiences, which is something that we've never had before, we've never done that, and to have GSTEM in the park to be able to create that interactive component. We have educational materials on our website, but we generally just turn people loose in the park to use them. And with them there providing instruction, hands-on activities, they'll be able to do that. And then this year we've seen Rapterra, our new roller coaster. I've had the chance to see that being built from the ground up, and seeing that come to life and operate has been just a really great behind-the-scenes look at how math and science come to life in the park.
Well, I am so excited for both of you, and please keep us posted how this program is going, because I have a feeling that these minds are going to be shaped in such beautiful ways, and again, all through making memories. Thank you so much for being here today. The King's Dominion Education Day is brought to you by GSTEM Inc. They are happening May 2nd, May 9th, May 16th, May 23rd, May 30th, and June 6th at 16,000 Theme Park Way in Doswell, Virginia. For more information, visit the website that appears right there on your screen. Mr. B, what's coming up next?
All right, thank you, folks. Hey, we met this next talented saxophonist almost 10 years ago. He is a professional recording artist who's always bringing a smooth vibe to all his gigs. He was here last year with us, and we want to share that performance with you again. Here's Tony Craddock Jr. along with Chan Hall on keyboard. All right, once again, folks, that's Tony Craddock Jr. Jan Hall was on keyboard. Tony Craddock Jr. will perform live jazz on Sunday, February 16th from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at the Valentine's Sunday Jazz Brunch at Shirley's, located inside the Hotel Petersburg in Petersburg, Virginia. For more information on how you can book Tony for your next gathering or event, just visit our show website by early this afternoon at virginiathismorning.com. And there's more in store for you to enjoy right after a quick break. Welcome back to our live Tuesday edition of Virginia This Morning. I think it's safe to say that we've all experienced bad customer service more than one or two times in our lives.
Or 12 or 15 or 20. Yeah. Our next guest says, in a world where technology can complicate interactions, it's crucial that we prioritize the customer. That's why she felt the need to write this book. Today is the perfect day to improve customer experiences.
Yeah. Lisa Dance is a UX research consultant and owner of Service Ease. That's important. And we welcome her to our live show. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
You know, you said while we were waiting to come on there that everybody's got these terrible stories about terrible customer service. Your book is trying to help people get better customer service, and it's aimed at the people who are providing that service.
Absolutely. Because one thing that I found in collecting these real life stories is that companies are often unaware of how bad the issue is, and in fact, people will call in or tell them, and you have to prove to them that the issues actually happened because they say it's not in their system or something like that. So there's a lack of awareness within companies of how bad the situation is. They may see it in their revenue and their sales numbers, but they aren't necessarily associating it with the customer experience.
You said that the technology can sometimes be a huge factor in the poor customer service. I was telling you that I had a recent interaction with a bot from an online purchase that I had made, and it took 30 minutes to even just get to a person because it kept answering me, but it would be the incorrect information and everything else. How can we bypass some of that whenever we're dealing with retail?
You know, it's hard actually because some systems that they have it so you just actually can't talk to anybody. Like the really responsible and caring companies, they do have an option for that, but oftentimes there isn't. So like this book is really aimed at the people who are actually designing and creating and making decisions about that, to actually let them know, hey, when you may have designed this so it's supposed to be easy, but in fact it actually isn't, and you need to, when you create things, actually bring in customers and test it so that you can actually, from the customer's perspective, can they actually get in and accomplish what they need to, with it.
So when you put together a book to help the people who are providing the service, are you getting a response from them that's saying what you just said? We had no idea there was this big of a mess.
Oftentimes not, because as in my work, I actually do usability testing. I actually have customers test things, and when I show that to people in companies, they're like, oh, and you're right. Oh, we need to fix that. You know what I'm saying? So they haven't done that step really before they actually launch something new. They need to actually test it with customers.
I always say too, though, it is a two-way street. We as consumers also have a responsibility to be a part of the process for the customer service experience, and share those pleasantries maybe when you were maybe making a return at a store, or if you were checking out through the line. What else can we be doing to advocate for ourselves and for the experience and make it more pleasant for everyone?
Well, I mean, I definitely think that as a customer, that you are, being cordial and having the information that they need to be able to provide the service that is expected of it. But also there's, you are swamped with surveys and things like that. But when you really had, not just do a survey when you've had a really bad experience, but also when you have a really good experience, and acknowledge the employees who have provided that. Because one thing I note in my book is that, and I call it Peggy, that's that one or two people in the organization who has all that institutional knowledge that you can actually talk to them and they actually understand what the issue is. Mm-hmm. They may understand when the company had 3 mergers back and they had this certain type of account, and that it's still somewhere here and they can actually fix the problem. So when you do acknowledge and let the company know who's doing a really great job, I think that's important too. Yes.
Today is the perfect day to improve customer experiences. Yes. Lisa, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
Learned a lot.
Such an interesting conversation with us today. Lisa Dance is part of an author showcase that is happening Monday, February 10th at 6 p.m. at Libby Mill Library. For more information, you can visit virginiathismorning.com.
Stay tuned. We will be right back. Welcome back to our live Tuesday morning show. Today is National Homemade Soup Day.
I love soup. Earlier we asked you, tell us what is your favorite homemade soup, and now we want to share the results of our Instagram poll. Here we go.
Okay. Ta-da! Chicken noodle. Right there at the top of the survey with 41% of the vote.
Chili came in a close second at 35%.
And my favorite, tomato.
Tomato's so good. Remember last week on the show we had some great tomato soup. French onion, they both got 12%. But I can see why chicken noodle was a favorite because can you find...
Basic.
It's such a comfort food.
Yeah, and so good. Thanks to all our guests today, and we hope we got some chicken noodle soup for your soul for our show today. We had a great time.
I really want some chicken noodle soup now, so maybe, maybe we can get some soup today and celebrate National Homemade Soup Day in the way that was intended, with some homemade soup. Our live show returns tomorrow at 8:56 a.m. We want you to enjoy a terrific day. Make sure that you make your Tuesday wonderful and be kind to yourself and to everyone around you.
Have a great Tuesday. Get outside while it's still warm and enjoy that if you can.
Maybe have some soup.
Soup.
Yum. Zoop. Wasn't there a restaurant called Zoop years ago?
Yes, there was.
Yeah, it was really good. I can always have some soup.
I have an autographed spoon from the soup Nazi from Seinfeld.
Oh, you do?
He was in town.
No soup.